Jeff, Captain Mike here, NC Charter Fishing, Carolina Fishing TV. We're going to head out of New Bern here and try the topwater bite this morning for speckled trout and maybe even some stripering with them. And after that bite ends, if we get the bite on this morning, after that ends, we might move into the Neuse River a little further down into some of the creeks and try to mix it up this morning with some trout and redfish. So welcome aboard and look forward to having a good day today. We thought we saw some stripers breaking. I think it was alligator gars though. There's too many boats over in that area already. There's already over 20 boats back in there.
Alright folks, first thing we're going to do this morning, we're going to start out with some topwater baits. We're working around the big bridge here in New Bern. We're going to work down this shoreline and up around the bridge, up underneath the bridge. Try to catch a trout, maybe rockfish, something like that.
We're both throwing Ropolas this morning. 4-inch baits.
Oh, skitter walks.
Skitter walks.
I think it's flipping over bad.
They've got a little higher pitch sound than the Mirror Top Dogs. Usually trout really, they just clobber them. Trout or a little striper?
Trout.
Trout. That one had a gulp. Little. I see 15 boats. I don't see one person hooked up. You know, that's a lot of casting. 15 boats. You think back there, we were one boat. We made about 30 casts each and might caught a trout. I mean, 15 boats, about 2 casts each, and there should be a trout. And that would be as slow as back there.
There's a lot of just underwater structure on that drop off.
You got 3 bridges that come together, or 3 bridges that come together here. There's a lot of structure down there. All the shrimp are coming out of this. Is also where the Neuse River splits off into the Trent. So it all comes together right here. There's the Neuse and there's the Trent comes together. The shrimp running down this shoreline, the shad coming down here, the riprap bridges itself. It's just a really good place for fish to congregate, stripers and trout. But
we're going down the river there, bud.
Right at the shoreline there, we've got a little 2-3-inch menhaden here. Thousands and thousands of them just sprinkling all the way down the shore. From the shore out about 10 yards or so. Came off from the main river. There's a lot of boats out in the main river looking around and not much happening. Mike's got a fish on right there. We just came up on this shoreline and there's a lot of little shad breaking here. And for about 10 minutes from a distance, been watching a few fish break. There's a little puppy drum in it.
Yeah, small little pup.
Little puppy drum there. We've been watching some fish break on these shad about every 5 minutes or so. We just eased over to check it out, see if there's any trout. It's like some little 14, 15-inch puppy drum. It's one more trout. He just exploded on that rapple. There's that fish you needed. That tournament you fished recently.
That's the fish I needed.
I looked back at that place one last time and said, Mike just popped a redfish right there. And we've seen some big explosions right here. I was like,
Could be a rockfish.
That might be a rockfish or a bass. Look like a different tail. Redfish.
Good, nice. The red I needed right there, buddy. That's him.
We stopped on a shoreline about a quarter of a mile away from here. And both Mike and I turned our head because there was a couple explosions that were so loud we can hear it from where we were at. Right here on the shoreline, so we came over here. Mike's first cast, and he put a small red in the boat, or undersized one, and there's one that's about 23, 24 inches, a little bigger. There he is. Mike hooked him up, or one of them anyway. I don't know if he got the big one out of it.
Don't worry about that, Rob. Leave it right there. Like
I got you.
Just leave it right there.
Alright. A little bigger than that one I have there.
Hey, you might be a keeper.
He's 18 inches or better.
Look at that. All day long.
It's tagged fish there.
Yeah, folks, that's a tagged fish.
Did you fish this creek at all the other day?
Yeah. The marine fisheries, I don't know if they're doing it much in the summertime, but in the I know in the fall and the spring and in the dead of winter they'll come up with a shocker boat, and they'll come through here and shock these trout and these reds and stripers, and they'll tag them. And of course they've tagged this one. What you do is you write down this number right here. This one's D68960. You could pull the tag out, or just clip it off actually real close here. But I'm going to leave this tag in this fish and release him.
No, they do have some tags, that $100 tags. The blue ones there, I believe you give them the information and they'll let you know where the fish was tagged at, when it was tagged, and then they give you like a hat, a hat or something.
All the information's on here. But I'll just leave this tag in here, so maybe somebody else will catch him and we can follow up and see what how much these fish are moving, or when he tagged them, and just record that on it.
A little bigger fish there, isn't it?
I don't need a net. It's not that big. He's just decent. Trout. That's what was exploding on them baits right here.
Corky.
I think we found some trout here. It's about the third cast after I caught that last one. Got him hooked up here. There was like another decent trout. Yeah.
Decent, that's a nice trout there.
Yeah, nice trout. Oh, yeah. That's the good thing about fishing, in the rivers, New River, Neuse River, Pamlico, Tar, all the rivers. You have such a variety of fish that you catch. Look at that. So them baits showering right here, trout just come up right there and eat. Got all these little menhaden in here. We got trout busting all around the boat feeding on these menhaden. And we, caught drum almost within casting distance of these trout. So it's just a great fishery over here. It's a jerk retrieve. These fish, like all fish, they're going to hit it on the fall. I'm jerking it a couple times, stopping, and I'm watching it. You'll feel him hit it if he hits it. As soon as you see it hit the bottom, bring it back on the bottom. Jerk, jerk, let it fall to the bottom. There it is. As soon as it hits the bottom, sometimes right before it hits the bottom, I'll give it a couple more jerks and then wait for it to fall again. And that's all we're doing with these baits. Constant jerk retrieve. Jerk it up, let it fall to the bottom. That's where you're getting your strike at.
Ooh, there's another fish right there. That's a puplet. Not a trout. I thought it was a trout at first. He hit it and just ran off deep water. Pot-belly puppy. With a belly on him. Good God. Nice, clean, healthy looking fish. Mike's got one. There's a trout there now.
Yeah.
Let me put that pole down on us here. You got a boat coming too. That fella's like a flounder.
Stand down.
Flounder.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know he's hooked. He's just swimming to the boat. Little guy. Little one. Neuse River, they got to be 14 inches. Not like back at the coast. 14 inches. He's only about 12 though. I don't know. Maybe it's not that big. I don't know. He's heavy though for being out there.
Nice flounder.
That's a nice flounder. We need a net on him. He's well over 2 pounds.
Think so?
Yeah. He's over 2 pounds for sure. Not bad. 2.5 pounds. They're fat. Look at the girth on that flounder up here. This creek's belly's full of those shad over there. This might be full of my Berkeley Gulp shad there. Little guy.